Alright, I'm back. Since the other tier list video was well received and did pretty well for some reason, we're doing another one with the Star Wars movies. And I want to talk about why I have 11 subscribers now. So, a few people I know subscribe to my channel on school computers, so a few of these quite a bit of these subs don't even count really. So, yeah, don't hate me for that. Not me, that's them. Alright, well, I kind of influenced them to do that. But anyway, back to this. Yeah, so we have bad tier, mediocre tier, good tier, very good tier, insanely good, and then poggers tier, because, I gotta do poggers. And I have whatever. We're gonna be doing these movies, which are all the main ones that were on, and you can see in the movies. I'm not doing the spin-off. Well, I guess some of them are spin-offs, but you know what I mean, not the ones that you on Netflix or whatever. So we have A New Hope, first movie ever made. This was the first Star Wars movie I watched, and I'd say it's pretty good. It kind of was boring at some spots, but I'd say it was a pretty good introduction, and at the time it would have been a fantastic movie. But right now, I'd probably just say it was a good movie. All right, we have. I'm gonna go in chronological in order of the movies that they came out. So I'm gonna do Empire Strikes Back now. Now this one's liked a lot by fans, and I'd say it had a lot of action in it. I'd say it was way better than the first one. I wouldn't say it's insanely good, but I don't know, I might put it there. But I think for now it's just gonna sit in the very good tier. Alright, so Return of the Jedi. This one's going to be a bit biased, but this is my favorite movie of all time. I thought it had tons of action. I like how at the beginning, I think the beginning might be my favorite part with all the Jabba's palace. It was a very good ending to the series. So yes, Poggers tier, high Pog. That was a bit biased, but it's a good movie, favorite movie of all time. Alright. Now we're going to move into the prequels, so with A Phantom Menace. This one I don't like very much. It's a good movie, but I think the special effects were a bit, I know it was new at the time, but they were a bit iffy and looked kind of weird. I don't think, the acting was that good, really, but, too. And it wasn't that action-packed. I only really liked the end part. That was the most entertaining. So, it's not a bad... None of these movies are bad at all. Except for one, but... Well, not really that, but... None of these movies are really bad, but this one, I just put in mediocre tier. Alright, we have Attack of the Clones. Now, I know some people don't like this movie, but I actually thought it was pretty good. It had a lot of content in it. There was a lot of stuff that happened, like the whole clones thing. The whole Battle of Geonosis was amazing, and the special effects went up a lot. I might put this in very good or insanely good. Well, and I think I should... The name was just, when I opened this up, it was insanely good, but I don't think that's a very good wording. It's because I have a tier higher than that. But, yeah, I think I might change that to, I might change the name to very good to, quite Pog. Alright, there. So, yeah, I put this in quite Pog tier. And I think because of that, I have to put Empire Strikes Back up, probably. Yeah. Alright. Now, Revenge of the Sith. I think this movie is very good, but it's way too overrated. You ask anyone what their favorite Star Wars movie is, they say Revenge of the Sith. But yeah, it is a good movie. I don't know. I thought it got a bit boring at sometimes. Especially, the first half of the movie, but the end, the last half where the huge plot twist happens, Yeah, it's really good. So I don't know if very good or well, this. I know everyone's gonna hate me for this, but I'm just gonna put it very good. And this is my personal tier list. It's just my opinion, so don't flip out, people. All right, now we're moving to the Disney movies. All right, I don't really like these ones that much. They're not bad, but they just rely on the originals too much. So, Force Awakens, it's way too much of a copy of A New Hope. It's, but I think the characters were pretty nice. Like they were pretty good, but it's like they added like humor and stuff. Like they don't take it as very seriously like they did with the older movies. But it's not bad. I think I might just put it with its copy. Good, right there. And then next, I think Rogue One came out. So I actually, not a lot of people like this one, but this is actually the best that Disney made, and it's really good. All right, so yeah. But the thing is, like one of my friends made a tier list on Star Wars movies, and he made a good point. If this was your first, yeah, it was Captain Comics, so I'd go sub to him. He said that if this was the first Star Wars movie you watched, like they introduce all new characters, and all right, spoiler alert, skip a few seconds ahead if you didn't see the movie. Everyone dies in the end, so like as someone watches this movie as their first, they get all attached to the characters, then they just all die. It's not a very good first movie to watch. Yeah, but I like all the new stormtroopers and Imperial stuff, and it has a pretty good story. I like it. I might put it. I'm gonna put it in the poggers tier. all the movies that everyone doesn't like that much are put in the high tiers. All right, now Last Jedi. All right, everyone hates this movie. I do, but it gets a lot more hate than it actually needs. But Disney pushing their agenda. Oh my gosh, this was awful. Like all the animal cruelty stuff, adding all these other characters. Just stop it. Let it just be a movie. We don't care, Disney. We don't. I like Porgs though. That might bring Porgs are super awesome. And like my other friend said, I'm not copying him, okay? Captain Comics said they ruined Luke and made him a pretty stupid character, and it's not really his personality. It's like, and Snoke. Snoke was stupid. He's literally like they tried to make a copy of Emperor Palpatine and stuff. It's like, and it's a little bit too similar. Like I feel like all the what's it called? The new trilogy, the sequel trilogy. Yeah, that's what it's called. All the movies are like basically the movie that came before the original trilogy, but tweaked with new characters and stuff. Like this was kind of similar to Empire, so I'm gonna put it in bad. Then again, none of these movies are really a bad movie, but for Star Wars, which has very high standards, it's going in bad. All right, Solo. All right, I kind of have to go in deep in my memory banks to think of this one for some reason. I don't remember it that well. But I thought it was a good movie. I feel like Disney does better on their spin-offs than they do on their actual new, like a trilogy. That's kind of funny. So, this movie introduced Han Solo and stuff. A lot of new characters, but once again, don't watch this as your first movie. Same with Rogue One. Don't get attached because you're not going to see a lot of the characters again. Unless they make a Solo 2, which I think they really need to do. Because there was a cliffhanger at the end, and he had to explain a lot more things. But they're probably not going to make a sequel, but if they do, it'd be pretty awesome, and that would move this movie up. But I think for now, I'm just going to put it in good. It explains the backstory of Han, which is honestly unexpected, and he doesn't. I think that Han Solo in this movie was more similar than how he acted in the original movies, unlike Luke and Last Jedi. So, yeah. Alright, final movie. Rise of Skywalker, the most recent one. This movie, alright, Once again, it's very similar to Return of the Jedi, and that was my favorite movie, so that brings it up a few points, but still, I hate the ending. Once again, spoiler alert, skip ahead a few seconds, like 30 seconds or a minute or whatever. I hate the end where Rey and Kylo Ren kiss. It's like, they acted, well, the whole movie, the whole, like, this trilogy, they're acting like this is like a Disney princess movie and stuff. It's like, why? And yeah, Disney pushed their agenda a lot in this movie. Now it's gonna be controversial, don't hate on me, please. But yeah, it had a lot of actions. I honestly like this movie besides those points. Like, besides everything I just said, this is a great movie. I like how they added Lando Calrissian back. And I like an underrated character that I like a lot is, I have to think of her name. The girl that Poe was friends with or whatever. You know who I'm talking about. But yeah, she was a cool character. And Babu Frick was funny. And they gave C-3PO like a purpose in this movie, which was unexpected. But yeah, I'm gonna put it in very good. Besides all those flaws, it's a good movie if you just want to watch a Star Wars movie. Yeah. So yep, this is the finished tier list. It's very different from what I know other people would pick. So yeah, I'm gonna once again put the link in the description. Hopefully the one in the last video actually worked, but. Yeah, you can do this one for yourself. And if not, it's the Star Wars all theatrical movie releases tier list maker. So you can you can make your own if you want. And here's my saved tier list if you want to look at it there. Wait. I'm going to see if I want to do any tweaks to this. I think this is pretty solid to me. I know this one is very controversial. Because, well, this tier list and just ranking any Star Wars movies. But, yeah, this is going to be my tier list. So, I don't know. Comment, like, subscribe. Yeah. So I have actually more real subscribers because I probably have like 5 or 6 or 7 or something like that. So, yep. Peace. Enjoy. Bye. I don't know. Pog.